What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? What's up? It's Maymoney back in the building for another video. This one's gonna be off the cuff. It's gonna be hella casual because I'm excited to do this and like show you guys this shit, right? All right. So before we even get started, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel and help support me. I want to grow this channel. This is like kind of like the soft opening of it. We are going I want to like kind of save up for like a mic and maybe set up my thing. And I'm just learning how to use YouTube. Again, because I mean it's been years since I had this channel open, so things have changed. So I'm just over here trying to learn how to do things, but I have to. So what we're talking about. So yes, please support me the best you can. And we're gonna talk about something very interesting. So please share this video. Please like it. Um, and I hope you guys find this as interesting as I do because this is crazy. All right, so we just gonna get right into it. Let's just do it because I don't even got no notes. This ain't professional, nothing. This is just chill. But I have to show you guys this. So I was getting ready this morning. I for another event that I was working, and I wasn't working, but anyway, neither here nor there. And I came across this video and it was like a News Nation news report broadcast. And the anchor was outside of the prison that Luigi Mangione is at right now, right? And the inmates are yelling, like talking to like heckling the news dude, like from their cells or whatever, and they can hear them, and they're watching the news uh on the channel and their TVs and their fucking cells and shit. And so the lady starts talking to them like through the broadcast, and then they're like answering her, like yelling out the window and answering. It's very fascinating. So we're just gonna sit and watch this together. I'll pause it a few times and we'll talk about it, but I'm gonna show you this. So let me share my screen. I figured out how to do this, so we're not gonna have that problem no more. Oh, okay. Excuse me. All right, so I'm just gonna press play, let it run for a minute or two. Let it run for like a minute. I'll press pause whenever I feel like, it's the time to do that. All right.
News Nation's correspondent Alex Capriello standing by to do the big report for us tonight. So it's an interesting interaction you had with the inmates from over the chain link. Tell me about it, Alex.
Yeah, pretty unbelievable moment. And Ashley, I can tell you at this very moment, I can look over my left shoulder up at the top of this prison wall, see through a window, and see that your face is right there. They're watching Banfield at this exact moment as they promised they would. All right, so let's backtrack a little bit, okay? So earlier today, I was reporting outside this prison wall. So, oh my gosh, I'm not sure if you just heard that, Ashley. That was them screaming.
I just waved, Alex. I just waved, and that was the...
Can you hear that?
Hi, guys. Say hello to Alex Capriello.
They said, we got you, Alex. Ashley says hello.
I can't believe this.
There they are. I can't tell if you can hear this.
Oh, we can hear it.
There you go.
Hi, guys.
Look up at that window.
Let me yell them a question. Alex, hold on. Let me yell a question. Guys, if you can hear me clearly,
okay.
Do you guys have any sights on Luigi Mangione? Just yell yes or no. I don't know if they're answering.
They're flickering. They're saying no. Go ahead, ask another one. They can hear you.
Okay. You'll have to translate, Alex.
Okay.
All right. So earlier today, I was reporting outside these prison walls when all of a sudden I heard my name and I couldn't.
Okay. Just stop sharing real quick. Okay. Did you guys hear that shit? They're like, so do you understand what's going on? They're like talking to each other through the TV, and then they're yelling back, and so you can hear them like on the broadcast. This is crazy. So listen to what they fucking listen to what they say. Let me share my screen again. Don't let my blunt go out. Honestly, this shit is like a straight up social phenomenon. Like I've never seen no shit like this before, over some shit like this before. Like this shit is very fascinating to me. I am like, whoa. 2025 is gonna be real fucking interesting, dude. Wow. All right, let's get back to it.
Couldn't tell if they were, catcalling me or heckling me or even saying my name whatsoever. And so I started reporting on Luigi Mangione's prison conditions as I was finding them out. And as soon as the live shot was over, that's when I turned around and they said, the conditions suck. And so that was my confirmation. Oh my gosh, they're watching News Nation at that very moment. I pulled out my camera, I recorded, and here's more of that interaction. Take a look from earlier today.
Luigi's conditions suck! Free Luigi!
Yeah. They saying free Luigi.
It's terrible! Let's go!
Ashley, they're going nuts in there right now watching this video on playback. This was just from a few hours ago, and here they are, 10 o'clock as promised. They said earlier today, tell Ashley Banfield that Luigi is watching at 10 o'clock. I mean, obviously, that's just a hard roast at this point because they're not near Luigi in any way, as confirmed by the Department of Corrections earlier today. But at the same time, they've picked a trusted news source to watch this very high-profile national case. Of course, they're watching us.
It's crazy. Hey, Alex, can I ask you a favor? Can I just ask the guys if they can hear me right now to answer yes or no very loud? Does Luigi have television in his single cell?
I think it's like. You see how they answered?
No.
Unreal. They said no, right? Obviously, we have a little bit of a delay, but they're getting they're getting the questions and they're giving us the answers. So Luigi does not have. Wow, this is quite something. This is the strangest interview I've ever conducted.
Yeah, yeah, I bet.
Me too, Ashley. According to the Department of Corrections, he's got his own solitary cell. It's not solitary confinement, but he's by himself. It's not dorm style. I'm not sure exactly what those guys got going on in terms of a living situation. It sounds like they're all clustered together. But as far as Luigi's accommodations, he's by himself. He's got a bed. He's got a chair. He's got a toilet, a sink. Again, he's not with the rest of these guys, but he's not in solitary confinement.
Okay. So I'm going to read out the menu, and then I'm going to ask the guys if it was any good, the dinner tonight. So the breakfast was fruit, grits, bread, eggs, and coffee. He had the choice. The lunch was porcupine meatballs, potatoes, bread, and fruit. And tonight's dinner, mac and cheese, pasta.
I thought that to be kind of weird because, like, oh, I don't have to turn it off. I could just keep it like this and just keep talking to y'all. Oh, cool. All right. See, I'm learning. Okay. So, like, I forgot about this part. Maybe I was kind of like walking around. I didn't really see this. Why the fuck you got what's cooking in prison? What you mean? Why is this like a part of your news? What are they eating? Are you guys, is this about why do we care about the conditions in the prison because this one person is in there? Like, if the conditions been shitty, why is this the first time that we're talking about that? That is actually a good question. So now that he's there, now you are curious about if the conditions there are good or not. See, this motherfucker is doing something crazy. He's like knocking over dominoes right now, because honestly, it's like not only is he pointing fingers at the healthcare system, he's pointing fingers at the prison system and the justice system too. This motherfucker is doing some shit right here, and I am loving it. I think honestly, because now we're looking at the prison system and the conditions there, not only healthcare. We're gonna start looking at all sorts of fucked up, corrupt shit out here. Okay, let's go back and continue.
Being casserole and stewed tomatoes with broccoli. So, guys, was dinner good? Yes or no? What
Terrible,
are they saying?
they're saying.
You guys,
I heard terrible. I heard terrible.
They're saying heck no. They're saying BS. They're saying terrible. They're saying that's not what they are eating.
Oh man, I totally can't get over this. I'm going to explain what porcupine meatballs are in a little bit, just not right now. Okay, I need to get to some serious business. Guys, you're going to have to just listen to the report up there. You got to give Alex a moment of peace for a second. I got business to do here. It's about your neighbor who's in that institution with you up there. So the Altoona police, they say that there were threats made to officers by the members of the public for having arrested Luigi Mangione, and maybe some citizens as well had threats that they're investigating. Have they made any identifications on people who've made these threats to police officers and to citizens?
If you're
Maybe
here,
the McDonald's employees?
please comment what you guys think about this. I love
No, and they're
English
considering this all a part of the larger investigation, so they're
look at
keeping a pretty tight lid on that. What they do say, though, is that their officers are receiving threats, and also the people at this McDonald's have received threats. In fact, I've seen reporting that maybe even some of these McDonald's employees have been asked to step away for a time, just so that way they don't get increasing pressure. And this really all has to do with this sort of fanfare and mythology that's surrounding Luigi at this point. There's so many people online that are supporting him for his actions due to their own complaints with the healthcare industry as a whole, or even we've seen some people just commenting on his looks and how handsome he is. And so he's built up this following, so to speak. And so there's threats being made towards these police officers for actually going out there and apprehending him. But then also this McDonald's is now caught in the fire too, because it was the location that he was caught. So much so that it's also received just incredible negative feedback and reviews online. I've seen it plummet, 1-star reviews for this one specific McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Okay, so about that, we'll talk about that after this video is over. But what was that saying? Yeah, once the video's over, we'll talk about that. The McDonald's worker that turned them in. We'll talk about that because that shit is hilarious. Okay, let's keep
people saying that it's got rats and just doing whatever they can to sort of support Luigi and you know, bash everyone else that got in the way.
Yeah. Okay. Other question here about some wanted posters that have shown up all around New York City, putting other CEOs' faces up, other healthcare executives' faces up, saying that, you know, these guys are wanted too, and then putting the big red X over Brian Thompson's. Is there any word on whether this is something more sinister or just, you know, really, really tacky freedom of speech?
Yeah, it's sinister at the very most and distasteful at the very least. These are being seen on parts of lower Manhattan, not just Brian Thompson, but other CEOs of Fortune 500 and mega companies. Basically, it's not hitting or landing very well with the people of Manhattan. Obviously, they're still trying to come to grips with what just happened 1 week ago, right in their city in broad daylight. And so basically what we've seen is many people are pulling these down, shredding them, and getting rid of them. So rightfully so, this seems to be a threat towards others, but no authenticity to them. It does not seem as if this is a real hit list, so to speak.
Oh.
So, I don't know. Maybe why don't you guys just try this one thing? Maybe you should fix the fucking system. Maybe you should stop fucking around with people And then nobody want to bust a cap up your ass. Ever thought of that? Instead of heightening security and going into bunkers and still doing evil shit, why don't you just stop doing evil shit? And then maybe you could come outside and be a regular ass. Like, you know what? If y'all wasn't fucking around with people for so long, denying people they shit, killing people off, grannies and all sorts of shit because they can't get no damn help from you. Pretty much just taking people money and not even doing shit. Just straight up just scamming people. And then, okay, so why don't you just fix that? You know what? Oh, dude, your homeboy that obviously you don't even give a fuck about, that motherfucker might still be alive if you wasn't fucking around with people. You ever thought of that? Maybe you should just fix the shit so you know there ain't nobody to go next. Jesus. I mean, it's really not rocket science. All right. Anyway, let's continue.
Okay, I have another question for the guys behind you. Okay, can I pop it out there? Hey guys, don't yell until I finish the question.
Go ahead.
So the question is about Luigi Mangione. He's fighting extradition, so he's going to be in that jail presumably for a little bit longer, but eventually he's going to end up going to Rikers. I don't know how many guys behind you in the walls there have been to Rikers, but it's a bit of a hellhole. So the question I have for the guys, if you could just yell stay or go, do you think that Luigi should just, waive extradition and get on with the process and go to Rikers, or should he stay in that prison Huntington with the rest of you guys there in Pennsylvania? So it's either stay or go. Just yell that out. And again, we have a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Alex,
I'm sure you heard that
I
one,
could
Ashley.
hear them saying go. Was it go? Were they saying go?
They're saying go. They're saying go. They say get on with it. Go to Rikers Island.
Wow. I wonder if they mean go because they say that the place they're in right now is a hellhole, maybe worse, but I don't know. I mean, Rikers is pretty bad. We got the comparison coming up, one of the inmates.
I'm not sure if you heard them say it just now when I was talking about the threats of rats in McDonald's. Somebody just said they got rats in here too. So it seems they're not very happy with the food here or the accommodations. Maybe we need to send an email to the Department of Corrections about that for tomorrow morning.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Any last comments you can hear from the guys there? And maybe just swing the camera up and see if you can see the shot that you showed me before.
Can you swing the camera up there, Greg? They want to try to see...
Yeah, the view that you're seeing, so we can see where the guys are yelling out the windows.
So go ahead, see those flashing lights?
Yeah, zoom in if you can. Is that Greg, your cameraman? Just zoom in as much as you can.
Look at this. This suit is crazy.
And wow, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to see any faces in those windows, but rest assured, gentlemen, we can absolutely hear you.
But isn't that interesting, Ashley?
You got your interview.
It's like the coolest shit ever.
Are you guys doing the strobe light for us? Is that the strobing that was for us?
That's what I'm saying, Ashley. Isn't it interesting to see what accommodations that they have? They got their own light switches. They're obviously watching TV past any sort of 10 o'clock curfew, Yep, they're doing this for you. They're watching News Nation at this very moment.
They're putting on that. They're all flicking their cell lights on and off. No, keep the camera over there. I want to see how many there are. That's fascinating to me. Greg, can you pan back over? I want
to keep seeing them.
Yeah.
I'm counting.
Pan back over. I want to just see how many of them are
5, 6.
Doing their strobe lights for us. All right. Well, I do want to say thank you, guys. I really appreciate all of you giving us your attention and also answering our questions as hard as it was. You certainly were heard tonight. We're getting this again. If you're just tuning into News Nation right now, this is the prison inmates at the SCI Huntington watching our show and responding by turning their lights on and off to show us that they are in fact watching and responding. And the most interesting thing I think I heard them say, other than the food wasn't great, was that they think that Luigi Mangione should waive the extradition and move on and get out of that
And they
holding
said free him.
institution and head on to Rikers. Alex, this is one for the record books. Thank you for facilitating this. This has been pretty amazing.
Damn, that shit's crazy. What the fuck? Have you guys ever seen anything like that? Sorry, autoplay. Wow. Isn't that fascinating, you guys? Okay. So, okay. And then let's just talk about the last little part. What happened with what happened with the McDonald's worker. So she didn't get the reward. She didn't get the reward, dude. Because she called the police and not the tip line, first of all. Secondly, there's something else she did wrong. Oh yeah, she got fired from her job. She got fired because of everybody was mad at her, and so she didn't get the money. She got fired. You know what? I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry. Maybe you should ask Luigi if he'll throw you some bones for you know, like from his support, like because all these people like putting in jail. Maybe he got money. Maybe you could ask Luigi if he could spot you, help you out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just apologize, ask him real nice, and then maybe you can I don't know. They're like, man, sometimes you just need to mind your business, Nance. Everything got your name out there. You can't come outside no more. You done threatened the McDonald's. Well, McDonald's been fucking up with. I don't. They going through it right now. My friend was just telling me that there was a lady at the McDonald's down the street, uh, with like a murderer over there. So I don't know. I would don't fuck around with McDonald's for until the foreseeable future until Dumpty is out of office or whatever until it's safe again. Because I don't know what's going on out there. But yeah, okay. I really enjoyed that video. I hope you guys did too. I hope you found that fascinating. Please let me know what you thought. You know, I ain't got nobody up in this chat. Y'all, I got one person. Y'all could just say what's up. Anyway, I hope you like, share, comment, subscribe. I really fucks with y'all. That was very interesting. We're gonna talk about all sorts of stuff, but I'm interested in this right now. I do keep my eye on um what Dumps is doing just because we always gotta keep our eye on that. But this is interesting. This is interesting stuff. So anyway, I'll see y'all later. Y'all take real good care. Like, comment, share, subscribe. May we meet again. Peace.